Who was Anaximander? Born around 610 BCE in the ancient city of Miletus, Anaximander was one of the very first philosophers in recorded history. He was a student of Thales, but he didn't stop at his teacher's ideas. Instead, he developed a vision of the universe that was bold, abstract, and revolutionary for its time. Anaximander was not only a philosopher, but also a scientist, an astronomer, and even a geographer. He is credited with drawing one of the first maps of the known world. He looked up at the stars, studied the heavens, and tried to explain natural events without relying on myth or religion. This was an incredible shift from myth to reason, and it marked a turning point in the history of human thought. His most famous idea was something called the Apeiron, a Greek word that means the boundless or the infinite. While his teacher Thales believed that water was the origin of everything, Anaximander argued that the first principle could not be something so limited. Instead, it had to be something limitless, eternal, and undefined. Everything, he said, comes from the Apeiron, and everything eventually returns to it. This was one of the very first abstract concepts in all of philosophy. But Anaximander's curiosity didn't stop there. He proposed that the Earth does not rest on anything at all, that it floats freely in space, suspended by nothing but its own balance. Imagine how radical that idea must have sounded more than 2,500 years ago. He also suggested that life began in the water and that human beings may have evolved from other creatures. Some sources say he believed humans came from fish-like animals that adapted to live on land. In a way, this was one of the first hints of evolutionary thinking, long before Darwin. Anaximander's ideas sparked debates that still continue today. Is the universe infinite, or does it have limits? What is the true origin of life and reality? His concept of the Apeiron influenced not only the philosophers who came after him, but also modern science, which still wrestles with the question of whether the universe has boundaries. Anaximander dared to think beyond the visible, beyond the ordinary. He was one of the first to replace myth with reason and to imagine that behind everything lies something infinite. So what do you think? Does the universe have boundaries, or is it truly infinite?